This is a Minecraft project based on Conway's Game of Life. The Game of Life is an infinite grid of cells, and these cells follow some simple rules. Each cell generation depends only on how many neighbour cells it has. If it's too lonely or too crowded, then the cell dies. If it's exactly 3 neighbours, then a new cell is created. The idea is to experiment with different patterns. Some patterns are stable, but more interesting ones change and move or replicate. The aim here is to simulate a section of the cell grid using redstone logic. The tower here is the logic for a single cell in the game. It ends up being about 11 by 11 blocks, and I think about 16 or 17 blocks high. I took a few falls building this and had to mine nearly 500 redstone for it. So when it came to making the grid of cells, I took a shortcut and installed a world edit mod so I could replicate the cells. Here below is the field of cells. Between the cells runs a clock that triggers each update. It follows a kind of fractal pattern so that the path lengths are all the same and they all trigger simultaneously. Originally the display was an array of torches on the top of each cell, but the rendering on this creaky old GeForce 4 was way too slow to keep up. So I ran the lines above the array to take the outputs to a small LCD display made out of trapdoors. And you can see that here. Here's a switch that enables the clock underneath us, so here goes. Logic takes about 2 seconds to propagate, so the full clock cycle is a little bit longer than that. This cell pattern is called a spaceship and it moves across the array forever. Because I've only got a small array of cells, you get edge effects, and that means that this changes into another pattern called a glider, which moves diagonally back down across the array. If you want to play with the Game of Life some more outside of Minecraft, it's worth looking at the Golly project on SourceForge.